Good evening. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well today. I'm excited because we're going to play a really fun room, and I have some fun surprises along the way as we play. So I'll give a few minutes here to give some folks time to gather. Oh, but we are hitting the halfway point with our journey through Dice in the Darkness. Wow, oh wow. Can you believe it? Hype, hype, hype. Hey, Steph, how are you? Good to see you. You having a good day? This room especially has a lot of extra help from the viewers. So it really has some pretty silly things happening with it. Oh me, oh my. I'm excited to read some story for us to jump in. So hopefully it's been a good week for you so far. Oh my, I see our Thursday crew gathering. I have to be honest, Thursday crew, I really upped the difficulty for the spider. Hey Lego Tyler, how are you? I really upped the difficulty for the spider. And 2 folks on the Sunday crew didn't get to defeat it. Or no, they were knocked out. I can't remember. I don't think they defeated it. All right, very good. That's good to know, Steph. Good. I'm glad that work is better for you. Very good. Yeah, it can be tough after those long days to feel especially tired. So, thanks for being the guinea pigs. I know you would have. I know you would have made it. It would have been okay. Thursday guinea pigs, right? Yes, I think that's what you're the guinea pig crew. Which, in all honesty, I won't say it. I'm not going to say what it is. Who knows? It could just be right. I'm not going to say what I was about to say. But I'm super excited about this room because there are a bunch of silly gnomes. No, we were one. Steph is asking, I noticed they had a harder time. Did you reach your goal? So we've been doing this thing where we add in a community goal each week. And it's just a fun extra thing of as we're playing together, let's see if we can meet this goal. And if we do it, we add up all of our things up for that goal. And if we meet it, then we all get just 1 extra skill point to spend on our skill tree. They didn't get it. They were 1 shy. We were 1 shy. We were so close. And so that I actually think that's good. I don't want it to be just a gimme for the community goals. So this week, the community goal, it's, we'll wait just another minute or 2 here for folks to gather. But I'm changing it, so instead of it being just a blanket, get this many of a thing, I want to cater it to how many people are playing. So it's get this many per player that are playing. Oh no, it got cut off. The rules cut it off. Oh, bummer. Let me pull it up. The rule sheet, it's all dramatic. It's like, for this room, the community goal, and then it disappeared. You've always been an experiment being the firstborn. Yep. Well, listen, I was the youngest, so I had an easy street, I guess, right? Here, let me pull up. Oh, that's a bummer. I don't have that ready here. Give me just a sec so I can, because I did some math. I did some maths earlier to make sure I had it right. Oh no, I may have a bunch of slowdown because I'm opening up Adobe. Oh wow, 3 younger brothers to experiment on. Steph, I bet you were a good big sister. Lego Tyler says he was in the middle there. Well, if I can do this right, let me see. And now listen to Joe click. Listen to the mouse click. Yeah, I've got 2 older brothers grew up with. So I was the youngest. I was the youngest in the crew. Yeah, I put this rule sheet together, and I'm just realizing looking at it now I need to update it because when I added an image, one of the images went and it pushed all the text down, but the text was at the bottom of the line, and so then it pushed the text, so you just can't read it. So if there's 3 of us playing, then I'll set the community goal for us, and then we will get rolling. Oh, I'm really excited to play this room. This is fun. I know. Rules. Psh, who needs them, says Tyler. Wow, what's going on? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm really trying to keep up with keeping the rules up to date as I go along here. Yeah. The good news about this is you don't ever have to print them, and so I'll read them all, so you don't need to worry about it. But the temptation with that is to not write the rules, and then the moment I don't do that, then I'm just way backed up, and then it just is delayed. And so I'm really trying to keep up that I have the rules done, and I can post them on Board Game Geek. I can post them on the Beluga Bliss WordPress website, and that way folks can easily reference it on a future date. Because that's what's fun about these free games. You just don't know who's joining in. All right, here we go. 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 Thank you for your patience, friends. Ooh. Hopefully it's not super slow down here. My little laptop not handling it. All right, 6 gnome buildings per player. That's wild. That is wild. All right, let me edit that here. I don't know if we can do it. All right, so it looks like there's 3 of us. Is that right? So I want us to look at the table here. Boop. I'm going to change our goal. If it's 6 per player, we're looking at 18 for our goal. How about that? Is that good? Look at that, 18. Let's put it over here. There, now we can see it. Okay, I think that's doable. I think we can do it. So let me do this quick character sheet explanation to get folks caught up that want to join in. This may be your first time ever playing. Maybe you're joining in on Twitch here. Maybe you're watching this YouTube video. Maybe it's years down the road. It's the year 2030 and you're joining in on YouTube and you're like, what is this ancient game? Well, if you are that person, here's how to catch up. So print out a character sheet. There are 3 different characters. You can be a wizard, a warrior, or a rogue. And just to get caught up, if you will give yourself, it is a lot, I know. It is a lot, Steph. 18 sounds like a lot, she says. It is a lot. To get caught up, whenever you finish a room, you score anywhere from 3 to 5 character points. And those character campaign points convert into skill tree points. So, just to get caught up, if you want to put a 3 in every one of these, we played 4 rooms so far, so put a 3, a 3, a 3, and a 3. And so then you would give yourself 12 skill tree points. And go ahead and do that, and then that will get you caught up to unlock the things to feel not super underpowered. 18 sounds like a Sunday goal. I love it. There's like this bitter rivalry between Thursday and Sunday crew. I love it. If what I said there, if 3 feels too small for you, just give yourself 4 for each one. Whatever. Live it up. So do 4, 4, 4, 4. So that would give you 16 skill tree points, okay? And that'll get you caught up. And you start in wherever the arrow is. Here it's a spell book, and I've kind of worked my way. So just talk strategy here. I've unlocked a couple things, which is excellent. Ooh, I have an alternate reality use. Ooh, I haven't used that yet. Wow, that seems cool. That's not play tested, this guy. That's one of those like, that sounds fun. So just as I'm looking, I want to buy the gnome mayor's ring and scepter. That's important because that's this room. So look at your achievement. There is a good chance, I think that almost every character has an achievement for this room. Okay? So check that because you want to be able to do that. So for me, for this round, if I want this achievement, I want to buy the gnome mayor's ring and scepter. Steph says, we're the experienced group and clearly better. Okay, I'm going to play our intro, and then I'm going to read some story for us. Steph will carry the team. Gather round for the story of Room 5. If you remember, we had a misunderstood deal with the spider mom in the last room, and we're following the gnomes to their village. Okay? You follow the cute little gnomes through the long corridor. With each step, the hallway seems to be closing in on you. Is it shrinking? The gnomes squeal with delight. We are almost there. You begin to hear a high-pitched sobbing echoing through the hallway. You see an entrance that is surprisingly small. The gnomes easily fit through. You contort your body to just barely squeeze through. As you enter the room, you see what remained of a once majestic Gnome Village. You also see what the high-pitched sobbing was. Countless gnomes weeping, apparently over their destroyed village. As you walk closer, the weeping gnomes stop and look to their returning gnome companions, and also to you, a giant among them. With hope in their eyes, they exclaim, "Here is the one that will save our village, hooray!" All the gnomes start jumping up and down in celebration. The gnomes you rescued walk towards the cheers with faces that beam with pride as if they have saved the day. An elder gnome steps forward and humbly says, "Dear, dear giant one, thank you for your graciousness and helping us rebuild our village and fight off those horrible shroomers. We would be hopeless without you, our new mayor." You begin to realize that you may be on the hook for helping out these gnome friends. Also, mayor? You kind of like the sound of that. Maybe just a quick minute to help out. Surely this shouldn't take too long. All right, crew. That's our intro story for our Gnome Mayor room. Room 5. I'm excited to play this one for y'all to see it. If you notice, too, this room has a lot of extra surprises on it. I'm a little zoomed in. I might zoom out a little bit. This room has a lot of extra surprises because each gnome and each shroomer has a little name with them. So folks that have been playing along for this first playthrough they have, if they filled out the survey, on the survey was a place to add a name. So hopefully your name made it through on the survey. A couple of the places were blank, so hopefully it came through. If you didn't get your gnome or shroomer name on there, let me know. I'm happy to have a 2.0 version of this and make sure that your name gets included there because, you know, technology happens. Hey, thanks. All right, so we're looking here at this Gnome Village. Help me remember, when we finish explaining the rules, I have to get to the setup. I almost always forget the setup, okay? So if you look close, yeah, there's some silly names there. It's pretty silly. The art for the gnomes, my daughters helped with some of the faces of those because I tried to make them all kind of unique and silly. Isn't that funny, some of these names? So hopefully they aren't too trolly. I don't know, maybe someone put a name in there that was really trolling another Twitch user, but I think they're all legit. If you look over there, one of the bigger shrooms is a very dangerous shroomer, Lego Tyler. I don't know who that is, but man, that's a shroomer with some trouble there. We've got Evil Duchess up there too. She was able to play. Peabody. Look at some of these. How do you pronounce Xate? Copyright infringement. Wait a minute. You submitted it. There can only be one. Now, this is no Lego Tyler. This is Lego Tyler. Lego, Tiler. K-Sate. Is that it, Steph? K-Sate? X-Sate? K-Sate. There's 3 evil mechs. The knockoff brain. Oh, this is great. Y'all are great. My daughters helped me name some of the extras. So if for real though, if you submitted a name and it's not here, please let me know. I'm happy to switch out. You know, I sometimes notice errors and I can. The X sound like socks. Sate. Sate. It's like that. Sate. Am I doing it right? I get it. Sate. Hey, Legends DM, how are you? Glad you're here. Sate. Okay, thank you. Because I wanted to say Kate, but that didn't seem right. So it's Sate. Sate. What's up, Legends? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for playing. Hey, are you joining in tonight? You can totally catch up and join in tonight if you want to. The only reason I ask, and no pressure, no pressure. A new adventure has arrived. If you're playing, we can change the community goal. I'm doing it by player, which is kind of I mean the intent is like if we were sitting around the table, we would set the community goal for how many people are around the table. On a Twitch stream, trying to get a feel for who else playing. Okay, great. Listen in, Legends DM. I'm so glad you're here, and you can get a good head start on this room for when you play it later. Because I don't want to overhype it, but this is my favorite room. So we're going to learn how to play this guy. So just like with any of the other rooms, we're using 2 dice, and we will all use these same dice. Okay, so I'll roll them. You can write it on your sheet up here. And he says, "Fight for the Sundays crew," says Lego Tyler. Yeah, listen, Legends DM, whatever you learn here, it's really important for you not to share it with the Sunday crew because there is a rivalry going. We're going to meet off in a battle royale kind of moment to determine who truly is the best roll and write crew. And I don't tell Sunday crew, but this is the best crew. I say the same thing to the Sunday crew. Don't tell. Wait. No. Oh, that's right. Steph, she watches usually on Sunday. Sometimes no. You usually no. You play. You play on Sundays, and you've got a good leg up when you play too, because you got the wisdom to bring to it. There we go. Sunday versus Thursday is room 10. That's right, Steph. Yeah, you're right. All right, so we'll roll, and we'll do this over 20 turns. This room's a little different. This is kind of a take on a deck building game. If you've ever played a deck building game, I was like, how could I turn a deck building game into like a one-page roll and write? That was the starting place for this room, at least. So what's going to happen is you'll roll those 2 dice, and then you'll use 1 die for this area and the other die for this area. And you gain whatever bonuses. It's kind of like playing cards. You would gain whatever those things are in that. And then with those, you can buy things from the shop. You can attack and defeat shroomers, and or you can rebuild the Gnome Village, which is really our main purpose for being here. We're fighting off shroomers that are still sneaking in and trying to attack the village. We are the mayor, so maybe we're getting a little full of ourselves, and we are really claiming this title and investing in some of the attire that a mayor would wear. And also over here, we're rebuilding these different places for the Gnome Village. So let me explain what it is. The different shapes here, we have a star, which is just victory points. And that's just, you mark it down here when you get that. We have a sword, which counts for attack damage for that turn. A block, which is a building block, and that lets you X off any block in the Gnome Village, just like you're placing a block there. Then we have money, which is just 1 money right now for those. Also over on this other side, we have money, and then we also have a sword and a block. So let's say you roll, I don't know, a 5 and a 6 is fine, right? So one of the choices would be to use the 5 here, which would give you 1 money, and the 6 here, which would give you 1 building block. Okay. The other choice, there's really only 2 choices, would be to put the 6 here and the 5 here. The 6 is the same thing, it's a different column, but it would get you, different row I mean, it would get you 1 money. The 5 would get you 1 attack. So what do you do with that stuff? With the money, however much you can get, you come over here to the shop. Each round you start with 1 buy. So with that 1 money, I could buy a sword attack, a star, or a money. Now listen, these are a little different. If you see there's circles around them, it's not a plus sign with them, they're circles. What that does is this is me buying an upgrade, and I get to add that to any empty upgrade slot I have over here. So let's say I buy this attack, I could add it here to this attack. So not that roll, but in future rolls, when I roll a 5, I wouldn't get 1 attack, I would get 2 attack. Because it really is kind of this exponential thing of you want to get enough money in order to buy better things, in order to get better upgrades, or to buy big ticket items. The same is true for the enemies down here. Like to defeat this little guy, Baby Mac, it costs 2 attack on 1 turn. And if I do that, I get 3 victory points. Okay? And if you notice too, these get better and better. The $2 one, the 2 money cost one upgrade here is to get a building block. So I could add that anywhere I want, or I could add it to maybe where there is a building block. So then when I roll that, I get to add more blocks down here on a certain turn. This is 2 money. This is 2 building blocks. This is 3 attack. This other one is like a golden dominion. It's 3 money. So how do you get the bigger ticket items is you would need to roll, say, a 4 and a 5, or sorry, a 4 and let's say a 2 over here, or a 3, right? That would give me 1 money and 1 money. That would give me a 2, so I could buy one of these or one of these. Now remember, you only have 1 buy per turn. Yeah, so this is supposed to be a little dominion-y. So if I were to buy this 1 and add it to 1 area, then when I do 2 of the different things, yeah, that's right. When I combine those 2, I get more money to buy big things. Because if you look down here to get like this big crown, let me zoom in a little bit. To get that big crown, it's 10 money. The only way I'm getting that is if I am able to get across these 2 things 10 money in 1 roll, which is pretty hard. Cool. Does all that make sense? That's like the main mechanic. And then let me go to the different areas. So I mentioned these are upgrades, so that's what you add to here. These are 1 time that you can buy these in the game. Great. It's so blurry. I need to get this other webcam working. This is not, it's not like that you can get money and then save leftover money for the next turn, or it's not like you can get attack and then save it for the next turn. It's all in one turn. So if you look all the way down here to get these 3 big shroomers, it's 6 attack in 1 turn to do that. And if you do that, it's 15 victory points. If you look down here, there's a little track, because there are some turns where you only get 1 little measly attack, like that opening turn where there was 1 sword. And man, that feels bad, just like wasted. And so this is for when you can put as many swords as you want down here, but it's really for when you have leftover swords. That is correct, Lego Tyler. He's asking why buy upgrades, or we buy upgrades at the end of the round, right? So we can't buy an upgrade for the second die we rolled. Yeah, so it's a little different from the ogre and the spider room. In this room, you resolve both dice and get their bonuses. So it's like you add those bonuses to a pool, and then you can buy things and upgrade. And so it would be for a future time that you rolled it. Good question, Steph. Can you buy things from the shop multiple times, or only once per turn? You start with only 1 buy. It's very much Dominion-y, so think Dominion. If you've played Dominion, think Dominion. You only have 1 buy. And so if you have, in that example where, say you got 2 money, you could buy 1 of these things. You couldn't buy 2 of these, because you only have 1 buy. Now, if you notice up here, we have some bonuses. So pause for a sec with the bonus idea. We're going to get back to that, but that's how you get more buys. Let's look down at the Gnome Village. Okay, this is when you complete one of the buildings completely, which means every empty square has an X in it, then you score the points and you get a bonus. The bonus symbol in this room, yes, good question. The bonus in this room symbol is a heart with a crown. So if you ever circle one that has that, or get to one of those, then that gives you a bonus. You get to choose your bonus. Steph is asking, once you bought something, can you buy it again on a later turn? Only for the upgrades. Yes. So you can buy as many of these upgrades as you're able to buy and are allowed to within those confines of the rules of money and buys. These items you can only buy 1 time. So you can only buy a crown 1 time. Also, the same is true for these shroomers. If you are all in on an attack strategy and you defeat all 3 of the 6 attack shroomers, there's no more 6 attack shroomers, so you'd have to do a 5 attack, which is not as many points. But if you're doing that, you're already doing great. So if you're over here at this gnome strategy, this is really one of the things we want to do, is we want to be rebuilding these homes. You have to fill every empty square in order to unlock, to finish building that home. Now, you may ask, what if I have only 1 empty square left? What do I do then? Guess what? Zip. Zilch. You don't get anything for that. You didn't finish building it. What do you think? No, I'm so aggressive. But there's kind of a feast or famine kind of thing with that. Risk reward of, here's the biggest building down here. Say you start building X's in it and you don't finish it by the end of the round. The rolls don't go your way. You didn't put enough in building. You started too late, whatever it may be. You don't get that big 20 victory point thing. So that's kind of these ones are pretty easy to finish, but they're very few victory points. But the big thing about finishing, whenever you finish a gnome building, is you always get a bonus. All of them have a bonus, except for our doghouse. That's the only one that has 3 there. So once you fill in 3 X's in that, you get the bone. That's our bone. Ooh, Roll Through the Ages. Yes. Roll Through the Ages is a delight of a game. That's by Matt Leacock, correct? What's the other one? Are there 2? What am I thinking of? Is it like the Bronze Age? I'd love to, yeah. I hope they remake that, because it's like, it's a hard to find game. It's like wooden dice. All dem bones. Yes, Lego Tyler, I upped some of my game here too. So when you get a bone, let me know. Yeah, I played the one that had an app, which was great. I don't know if the app is still available, but on an older phone I would play that, and I played that a good bit. If you like those games, Matt Leacock made another game called Era, Medieval Age, which I think like Eggertspiel made, or Plan B Games made, I think. I think both of them. Plan B Games made it through Eggertspiel, or one of those. Sorry, the bonus here in the Gnome Village when you finish the doghouse. Era is excellent. I feel like it's this hidden gem that is flying under the radar. I played it at Gen Con a couple years ago, and then it was on sale somewhere later, and I got it. Look for it. It's like, it's great, and it's on sale a lot. I think it's just because people don't know how good it is, and it is based on that mechanic from Roll Through the Ages, which is great. I know, you got me, Steph. Excellent, Legends. Oh, that's great. Please tell me what you think. I'm all for all the feedback. That's great to hear. Okay, so does that make sense for the Gnome Village? Any questions? So this is the one, these other two you have to get enough in one turn to do it. This is the one where it is you can do it over several turns. Okay, so I could put 3 X's in this one house, and then on a future turn even start another house. You don't have to finish. It's free for all in that area. Okay, let's look at the bonuses. Whenever you finish one of these gnome buildings, that's not the doghouse one because that's the bone. Whenever you would earn this symbol, so when you buy one of these big things, correct. Yep, Lego Tyler, you may build the houses in any order. You can start one and start another, and then finish another. You can do it in any order. Cool. But like an example, if you notice, like if you had a 3 and a 6 rolled, like one of the choices would be for the 3 and the 6 would be to get money, and 2 money, and start building your upgrades. Or the another choice would be to do the 3 and 6 this way, and to get a building block and a building block, 2 building blocks, so you could finish one of these houses and then get a bonus right away. You know, so it's important to get upgrades, like in any engine building game. You want to do that. But sometimes the rolls go a certain way. It's like, yeah, sure, I'll go for that this turn. All right, I'm excited to play this turn. Bonuses. You get to choose, whenever you get one of those hearts, you choose a bonus to unlock. You unlock it by circling it. Then at any point in the future of the game, you can exit off to spend it. Let me explain what these 5 different bonuses are. The first one here is manipulate a die. I'm sorry, the correct terminology is increase, decrease a die by 1. So if you have one of these unlocked, you can exit off and increase or decrease one of these dice that were rolled by 1. Cool. 1s and 6s don't wrap around, so if you have a 1, you can only change it to a 2. It doesn't wrap around to a 6. And 6 can only change to a 5. If you have multiples of these unlocked, you may spend multiples in the same turn and do it on the same die or on different dice. So say this 6 I really needed to be a 3, and I have 3 of these. I could X off all 3 and decrease it by 3 to get to that. Cool. Here's this. This is extra buy. Here's where you can get your extra buy on a turn. Because you may have a big money turn, and you just really want to upgrade twice. Maybe you get to 10, you don't want this crown, you want 2 of these 3s. This is where you can, if you have an extra buy, you can spend it to have an additional buy just for that one turn. You can spend multiples of these on a turn. So you have 3 and you got a bunch of money, or say you have 3 of these and you have 4 money, you could spend all 3 to have 4 buys and buy 4 swords or something, right? This is an extra attack for a turn. And so when you gain it, you circle it, but you can spend that, and that adds 1 extra attack for that one turn to hopefully get you up to a bigger shroomer to defeat. You can spend multiples of those in turn as well. This is just a victory point, just a star. So when you get that, you can go ahead and mark it down at the bottom. You could circle it and exit off right away. Whatever it is for you, that's helpful, but don't score it twice, but you just get a star. And the last one is just like the extra attack. It's an extra money, and that lets you X off and add an extra money for just that one turn. Steph says, I'm assuming the $6 gnome mare item is a scepter and not a screwdriver. Yes, this is a scepter. It's cut off. All these are from gameicons.net, game-icons.net, which is an amazing resource if you are someone who is into designing games in any way or prototyping. It is my favorite resource. So that's where a lot of these icons have come from. Cool? That's the game. Are we okay? I mean, we're building houses. A screwdriver wouldn't be a bad thing to have, says Lego Tyler, and that is correct. I'm excited for this one. Yeah, this one's cool. This one's cool. This one's cool. If you like deck building games, hopefully that scratches the itch, because that was my main intent. All right, so we need to talk bonuses really quick. Oof, I need to get my mic cord off me. First, if you will, mark if you have any extras here. I have one extra special power for this room. My special powers are I can change a die to a 4. I can change a die to the other die's value. That's cool. Or I can do this alternate reality, which seems super broken. Who made this game? Oh man, Steph, I love deck building. It is danky dunk. Oh my gosh. The man, the myth, the legend is here. I can't believe it. How you doing, buddy? Are you joining in tonight? No pressure to, but if you are, we can pause a sec and also fix our community goal for that. Oh, you have Lego Tyler has Aeon's End Legacy. I want to play that. I played Aeon's End for the first time last year. Too much pressure. Played Aeon's End for the first time last year with my brother and our good friend, our Gen Con friends. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. Unique mechanic of rather than shuffling your cards all together, you keep them in, or you put them in the order you want them in. That was cool. But I am a sucker for legacy games too, so a deck building legacy is great. Hey, thanks for saying hey, Danky. That's great. We're playing through Clank Legacy. Clank is a deck building game where it has movement, which is awesome. It's a great experience. Legacy games are tough right now with the pandemic, but if you have a crew or as we look towards the days ahead, that's a really good experience. I think it's about 12 games, 10 games, 12 games. Ooh, yeah, I'm with you, Lego Tyler. Yeah, really fun, silly writing, just great. Lots of fun laughs. Cool. All right, are we ready to play? We need to talk setup, and I want to talk about, check your achievement real quick. I want to buy the Gnome Mayor's Ring and Scepter. I'm going to mark those so that I don't forget. So I'm putting a little star next to them just for me. Bonuses, Lego Tyler's got me. All right, I'm going to put it here to show that this is real. Check the tape. Setup, check your character upgrades. So your strength, your dexterity, and your intelligence. Ooh, I have a ton of intelligence for this wizard. Here's what it's checking for this room. For each category, you have at least 4 X's in. Gain the corresponding bonus. If you have at least 4 X's in your strength, I do not. Gain an extra attack bonus. So you actually circle this bonus right here. You get that bonus. Gain that bonus. Cool. If you have at least 4 X's in your dexterity, I do not, only have 2. Gain an extra buy bonus. Start out with that extra buy. That seems pretty sweet. Because you could really build your, what do you want to call these? Your dice pool? Your deck? Your dice deck? Your deck dice? Your dice build? I don't know. Here, this is me. If you have at least 4 X's in intelligence, dice deck. I like dice deck. I mean, that sounds fun. If you have at least 4 X's in intelligence, gain the decrease of die by 1. Okay. Ooh, dice pool. Ooh, I haven't played Roll for the Galaxy. Is this like Roll for the Galaxy? Oh my gosh, I hope it's not like Roll for the Galaxy. What if it is? Here's this really unique thing I'm doing. Oh, that's literally just Roll for the Galaxy. I've seen pictures of Roll for the Galaxy, and all the dice is great. Phew. That was a close one. All right, let me write my name here. Walter Torchhands, thank you all. Thanks for the laughs, crew. Is it really complex? I bet it is. I do like Race for the Galaxy. What's the other one I played? Jump Drive, which is based in that world. It's a little, I mean, I really like it. It's like, San Juan? Is that what it's like? Is that what I'm thinking of? Okay. Yeah, not a fan of Race. Yeah. Who did I play it with? I played Jump Drive a couple times. Yeah, that was fun. I feel like it's one of those, I guess this is true about a lot of games. If you've played it a lot, it really is to your benefit. It's got a high learning curve. Yeah, San Juan is a great game. San Juan is very good. Very, very, very good. Very good game. All right. We're going to play. We got our upgrades. Oh, one more. Also, if you have at least 2 X's in each category, I have regret. I only have 1 in my strength. So this is like talking if you're a well-rounded character. It's not that big of a bonus. Yeah, if you have at least 2 X's in each category, gain a star. So put an X down here in your star. You're 1 point closer to getting the high score. Okay. Also, our command, when you finish a Gnome Village, it's live right now. To keep track of our community goal, it's command Gnome with a G. G-N-O-M-E. Exclamation point Gnome. Did you get it, Steph? I'm curious. How many upgrades did y'all get? Curious. What a curious thing. All right, I think we're ready to roll. Are we ready to get into this? Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. Oh my gosh. These gnomes are so darn silly and cute. Ah, excellent. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, I didn't want someone to get all of them, is the intent. I don't want someone to get like way too far ahead. Okay. Let's do it. Shall we play? I've attended to all the things. Here we go. Here's roll 1, a 2, and a 5. Oh my goodness. I'm going to move the dice around a lot too as we play. 2 and a 5, 2 and a 5. So my choices are I could do a money and a money, or I could do an attack and an attack, which is kind of an interesting start. If I do an attack, to attack, I could knock off one of these jokers, shroomers. I could put 2 attack down here and get a bonus. Or I could just get a 2 thing here. I also have increase, decrease a die by 1. There's way too many choices. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a 2 and a 5. A 2-5 like this, so that's 2 money. So my choices to buy are one of these top row items. Do I get the money, or do I get the building block? I like this. I like this room. There are some interesting decisions already. I think I got to get that money. All right. So anywhere on the upgrade areas, any die. Look at the freedom. Whatever it is for you to write it so that you can understand it. But if you see what I just did, I upgraded this area. I have 1 money here. So in my next 2, that I put here, I'll get 2 money from that side. If you also notice, this is a small thing. You probably already noticed it, but there's only 2 places to upgrade for each number on each side. So that's the thing too of you can get all the cheap upgrades, but you can run out of upgrade slots. And so if you do 1, 1, 1 and 1, 1, 1, the highest you can get on those rolls is a 6. And if you're trying to get big money to get to this 10, it can be difficult to do that. Okay. Are we good? Dice. What do we call it? Dice build? Dice deck. Your dice deck. Dice pool. I like all of them. Here's roll 2. 4 and a 6 for roll 2. I can hear my girls getting ready for bed out there. I hope one of these days they'll come and say, hey. 4, 6. So let's see. I could do a money and a block, or I could do a money and a money. I think I'm going to do a money and a block. I'm going to do 1 block here, and then 1 money. So I can buy an attack, upgrade, a star upgrade, or a 1 money upgrade. 1, 2, 3. Is it too many? Steph says, "How will we finish 6 houses each?" You wait. You wait. You'd be surprised. I'm sorry, you're the guinea pigs. You really are the guinea pigs. I don't know how else to put it. You really are. Let's stay with it. Let's stay with it. In my thinking, I really think it's 6 per person. So we should feel stretched with a community goal. Okay, let's try it. Huge mistake. Huge. So I'm going to add, I'm buying the 1 money upgrade. You sunk my battleship. Do you know what I was doing earlier today with my girls? We played around with Connect 4, which playing Connect 4 with someone who's 6 is a blast. What a good game for a 6-year-old to play with. And I just kept saying, Connect 4, because of the old commercial for Connect 4. I don't know if you remember that. And then when they connected 4, you know, they like held hands, the whole song, like 30-second commercial of Connect 4. So I pulled up all these YouTube videos of old board games that had commercials, which, man, nostalgia. Yeah, Connect 4, da 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 da, go for one more, go for it. Too late, Joe, Connect 4. That's it. I mean, I just listened to it today, so that's why it's in my head. But that's like 30 years ago. Is that right? 30 years ago, and that song is still stuck in my head. It's amazing. Tunes. All right, we're looking at roll 3 here. Roll 3 is a 3 and a 6. 3 and a 6. You know, I made a mistake with the 2s here. I actually should have been upgrading a 4 because that's my polymorph ability. But here we are. So I could do 3, 6 and finish a house. I could do 6, 3 and get 2 money. I'm going to do 3, 6 to get 2 building blocks. And I'm going to finish this house here. That gives me a bonus. I'm going to get a money bonus. Because this is another way you can sneak in. Oh my gosh, Steph. Oh my gosh, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's see. Thank you. All right. They're so happy when you finish their house. I mean, really. Oh, I finished one too. It's the thrill of it. I think we can do this. We can do this. All right. Bonus. I'm getting a money. That's another way you can sneak in with the money to get some of these bigger ticket items, is to just get the bonuses for it. All right, roll 4. Roll 4 is a 4 and a 4. Well, that I have no choice. If you notice, the 4-4 roll is 4-4 and 5-5. No. I'm sorry. 4-4 is the only roll that you don't have there's no decision to make. Well, I guess that doesn't make sense what I'm trying to say. 4-4 is just always going to be 2 money when you start. So I could get a block. I could go for the achievement. I'm going to get a block. I'm going to use a 4 and 4 for 2 money to get a building block. You know, if I get up to 3, ooh, I probably should do that. I lied. I'm going to spend that 1 money and I'm going to make this 2 blocks. Okay. So when I use a 3 on this side, I'll get 3 blocks for it. That's great. Very pleased with that. So now I just need a 3. Yeah, I like that bonus money. That feels good. I'm thinking about, I submitted Paleontologist to a Cardboard Edison award thing, like the game design contest this year, and got a lot of good feedback. And one of the feedback things that I thought was helpful was to remove from bonuses a victory point, and then to just get victory points for unused bonuses. And that allows some more space for a different type of bonus. which I like. I like that. Now there are some cases where that's not good, where you have a lot of extra bonuses and you wouldn't spend them anyways. But I think I'm going to start adding that into games, or tweaking towards that. To have score unused bonuses is the idea. I think that makes sense. Yeah, so roll 5 is a 4 and a 6. I'm going to do this, and it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. I'm using the 4 on this side and 6 on this side, but for me, with this 4, I'm going to decrease it by 1. So for me, I'm making that a 3. That gives me those 3 blocks and this 1 block. So I have 4 blocks to use this round. I'll do 1 here. I have 3 more left to use. That gives me a bonus. What bonus should I do? I think I'm going to snag an extra buy. Oh, well done, Lego Tyler. I have 3 more to spend. Do I go big? Or do I get that bone? I'll get another bonus. I'll get another money. And then I'll add 1 to the bone area. Oh, Lego Tyler, well done. Thank you. We are. Look, we're doing it. And these gnomes are so happy. Oh, Lego Tyler, are you ready? Here's a surprise one. Well done. If you notice too, you only have 4 bonuses to unlock. So if you get more bonuses and you've already unlocked all 4 of one, tough beans. You're limited on your bonuses there. Well done. I finished, did I finish 2 in that round or just 1? I finished 2 in that round. So I need to do mine. Here we go. All right, there's our buddy. And then I'll wait a couple seconds here. Wow, that feels good, doesn't it? You've really upgraded that 6. All right, we're on our way. Let me do this guy. These gnomes were voiced by my wife. She was a good sport. All right, we're looking at roll 6. Roll 6 is a 1 and a 5. All right, let's see. 1 and a 5. What are our choices? I could get 2 money, or I could do a victory point and a sword. I think I'm going to go 2 money. And I actually think I'm going to spend my money, my extra money here, and that gives me 3 money for this turn, and I'm going to buy this $2 upgrade. And I'm going to put it over on this side. I'm trying to set up for some turns. It's this weird like balancing of having a diversity of options. Because you can't if you go all in on one strategy, you may run out of things to do with that. Or if the roll doesn't go your way, obviously. But now, right now, if I roll a 2 and a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is sweet. I'm very happy about that. I also have an extra buy to use along the way. I'm on my way to the bone. How are we doing? Are you ready for the next roll? We have 6 total. Got to get this bone. Here we go. Ready, great. 3 and a 5 for roll 7. 3, 5 for roll 7. Ooh. Ooh, that's a bunch of building blocks. And just 1 sword, though. You know, I might. Should I do this? I didn't have extra dice. I've got quicks right here. Let me do that. I'm going to try my alternate reality. Because, you know, life. Let's try it for fun. All right, so this is just for me. I am spending my superpower So you all have a 3-6 roll. This is the intent for this alternate reality. Well, 3-5. And then the idea is from these 4 dice, I get to choose 2. Well, this seemed broken, but you know it's really not. I mean, I guess if the roll doesn't go right. 3-5 and a 3-5. What's the difference? I guess I'll choose the 3 and the 3. That's what I'm doing here. Isn't that funny? All right, so I get 3 blocks. So I'll do 1, 2, and get my bone. Can you believe that? And so I've got some things to do. We've got gnome hype. First of all, finishing it. Boom. Yeah. And then got the bone. All right, buddy. All right, and I have 1 more to spend. I think I'm going to go for a bigger... I'm going to start doing this castle down here. I'm going to add 1 down there. All right, let me move these out of the way. I have 1 money to spend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it's awkward. My 1s are not very good. I might upgrade a 1. I think I might actually do that star. I mean, if you want to, Steph. Our community goal and my achievement is not pushing us towards that, so that's why I'm not. But that is it's a very good strategy, especially if you notice how cheap this 4 is. Like you get 3. I say cheap. How efficient it is when you buy that. You get 3 swords. You really can do a lot of damage. Ooh, I didn't say this. When I was saying buys, you only 1 buy. You have as many attacks as you want. So if you have a big turn where you have a lot of attack, you can kill as many streamers as you want in that 1 turn. All right, roll 8. Nice. Yep. So 2, 4 is roll 8. Here, this is my roll. This is the roll. So I'm doing a 2 here and a 4 here, and I get a bunch of money. I have 7 money. I also have, I can spend something to get another buy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy this big upgrade for 3 money. And I have 1 left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1 left over. I'm going to spend my extra buy. I'm going to buy that star. And, you know, whenever a 1 is rolled, 3 victory points is pretty sweet. You know? That might be a thing. We're not even halfway through this game. We are on our way. We're really doing great. So I would like to add a 3 to one of these monies over here. And that would give me the ability to get up to this crown. That's okay, Steph. It's the build-up. It's the engine. I'm sure that you're building up. Here we go. Roll 9 is a 5 and a 6. Here's your 6. 5, 6, which I do not have any upgrades on either of. Oh my gosh, Lego Tyler. You ready?
Thank you.
All right. I think. I am going to do that. I'm going to use my last superpower here. And I'm going to change this die to a 4. That's just for me. That gives me 6 money and a building block. So I'll put a block down here. And with the 6 money, I think I'm going to buy this dollar sign here with the 5. Yeah, I'll put it here. So what this does is it sets me up for the turn where I roll a 3 and a 4, and that would give me 10 money on that 1 turn. So if I roll a 3-4, I'm going to be getting this crown, which is a ton of points. Oh, did we get a bone? Well done. Well done, Tyler. And you got another gnome building completed. How many do we have? 9? We're on our way. We're not even halfway done. All right, roll 10 is a 4 and a 5 for roll 10. I like those 4s. The 5 doesn't give me a ton of choices. So I am going to go ahead. I'll use the 4 here and the 5 here. So that gives me 6 money. I'm going to buy the scepter. When I buy it, it gives me a bonus. I will get a sword. A sword. With this, I have a sword. I'm just going to X down there on that track. All right. On our way. Use all my superpowers. That seemed really confusing at first, my superpowers, but I'm, just 2 uses. There you go. I'm digging this. I think there's some potential here with this mechanic. Some fun ways to expound on it. For roll 11, we have a 1 and a 4. A 1 and a 4 for roll 11. There's our 4 again. Here's our 1s. This is a decision. I think we have a decision. We can get 3 victory points and a money and keep upgrading, or we could do a 1 here and 4 here. That's 7 money. Oh, Steph. Well done.
Thank you.
Getting that gnome. What do I do with 7 money? I'm going to try it. I'm going to do a 1 here and a 4 here. And we can look back on the strategy of this. That just gives me, 3 points. Just straight up. Boom. 3 points. With the 4, it's a money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to upgrade a sword, I think. That's kind of where I'm lacking. So I'm going to upgrade this 5 into a sword. Yeah. All about the gnome. About that gnome. About that gnome. No shroomers. Well done. All right, roll 12. 3 and a 4. Did we do it? This is our roll. This is what we've been waiting for. This is our big payoff. That gives us 10. So guess what we're buying? The crown. Gives us a bonus. Yes, Steph, well done. I'm gonna get that bonus up there. We got another gnome.
Thank you.
All right. So, if you notice, it seems like one of the strategies is to kind of max out one side, right? Because if I have all my 1s maxed out, then I have to make a choice. I'm not getting those other bonuses. So, as they're kind of paired up. Roll 13. I think I need to hydrate. I have not spilled my water yet tonight. There you go, Tyler. Got another house. Well done. This roll is a 3-6 for roll 13. 3-6. I haven't upgraded any 6s, so that's a real bummer. I think here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and spend this to decrease a die. I'm gonna change this into a 5 for me. That gives me those swords, and with the 3 I get some blocks. Let me go ahead and spend those blocks. I don't know if this was clear. Here's the intent. So this is better for us. And so if you haven't been playing this way, you can start playing this way, is what I'm trying to get at. The intent is that you kind of put all these things into a pool. Good job, Steph. Look at y'all go. You're like gaining all these things and putting them into a pool. And then you spend those however you want to on your turn. So it could be that you finish a building and that gives you a bonus. And then you use money to buy something and you use a bonus that you just got to do that, you know? So I'm trying to say that when you gain a bonus on a turn, you can use it immediately. So like you could gain a bonus and then get a buy and you had leftover money and then do that to do the thing.
Thank
Hey,
you.
yo, Steph, look, we're going to get this goal. We're going to get this goal. So I have 3 to use. 1, 2, 3, and then I have 2 swords or 3. I'm going to knock out one of these guys. Which one is the meanest? I'm going to knock out this baby mech. I'm just going to use 2 swords for that. Begrudging, no. I need to give you another one, right? Or did I give? Here's another one just in case I missed it. You got Bubble Mac first. Good. Here we go, roll 14. 1 and a 3. 1 and a 3. Ooh. I have some choices. I think for money, I'm going to do this. This is wild. I'm going to do a 1 here and a 3 here. So with that one, I'm going to get a bunch of stars. With this 3, I get 4 money. And I'm going to get the 3 swords. I'm going to do 3 swords here. So whenever I roll a 5 on this side and activate, I get 5 swords. I get 5 swords. Got a marked up die here. Ooh, Steph. No pressure. But you are carrying the weight of the team. You all are doing amazing. Look at this. I've contributed 4 houses, so I'm not doing enough for our team. I got sidetracked with this castle. Roll 15. We're moving right along. Roll 15 is a 4 and a 5. Holy moly. Holy moly. I did it. All right. Wow, so 6 money to spend. And 5 swords, which I'm going to spend this sword to get up to 6 for a big ticket item. Who do I knock out? Evil Duchess? Lego Tyler? He said there could only be one. Lego Tyler, I got you. We took care of Lego Tyler, I got you. Good job, Steph. Oh, I didn't do it. I'll have to get up to 6 again to get Evil Duchess. So I have 6 money. This is the example that I was trying to make earlier. So here's what I'm going to do. I have 6 money in my pool. I'm going to spend 4, so I have 2 left. And that gives me a bonus. I'm going to unlock the extra buy bonus. I'm going to spend it immediately because I have 2 money left over. With that 2 money, I'm going to get a block. And I'll add it down here to the 6. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Hey, before I forget, next week, no stream. No stream next Thursday, okay? Steph, I don't know who made them because I didn't ask for any names. I didn't ask for an email or anything like that. So it's an anonymous listing. So like Tyler says, a great injustice was corrected. That's right. So if you're playing later, you need to take out Lego Tyler. All right. Roll 16. I've enjoyed this one. I like this one. 4, 5 for roll 16. Awesome. That's the same roll as last time, and I'm gonna do a very similar thing. 4 for a 6. Wowzers. This is really, I mean, there's some cool decisions here. All right, I want you, here's what I'm doing. I'm putting the 5 here and I'm adding this 6 money and 5 swords to my pool. I'm going to spend 4 swords and take care of Jay, that guy. I have 1 sword left over. I'm going to spend it down here on the track to get a bonus. With that bonus, I'm going to get the extra buy bonus. Now I have 6 money. I'm going to do this block 1 twice. So I'll use this extra buy. I'm going to add the double block here for the 6, and I'll add the double block over here on this 3. Now I'm very set up for a 3-6 roll. I get a ton of blocks. Yeah, it's okay, Steph. I know it feels like you may have a lot to do, but it is kind of like the super ramp is happening, that the rolls are becoming pretty epic. I got that achievement. That's good news. How are we on community goal? We're at 15. 3 more. All right, here's roll 17. A 6 and a 6. Regret for spending those things earlier. But I mean, I did get some good upgrades along the way. So I have no choice here. 1 money and 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, what shall I do? So I'm gonna finish one of these houses because I'm doing 4 blocks, and that gives me another bonus. And I will take the money. Oh, that's fine. And then I have 1 money to spend. I'll spend it on a sword. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I will add a sword to here. Lego Tyler. We're almost there. 2 more. 2 more and then we get the party. Oh, what, did I do one? I did. I finished one and I didn't put it in. It's too much upkeep here for me. I like this little guy.
Thank you.
Here we go. Roll 18. 2 and a 4. Roll 18. 2, 4. 2, 4. 2, 4. 2, 4. That was almost amazing with the swords, but it's wild with our money. Holy moly. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to use 8 of that to unlock this last one. That gives me another bonus. I really do need to get something to manipulate dice. I have 1, no. I did have 1 money left over, but I can't spend it. So if a 3-6 is rolled, it's going to be party time here. Because I'm going to have so many blocks. What else would be great? 1s are good too. It's just 3 victory points. I don't think it's the biggest payout for me. Steph just got the 18th gnome. You all, it's time. We did our community goal. Look at this. We did it. Celebrate. Open some champagne. It is time to party. It seemed impossible when we started. 18. Woot, woot, woot. Way to carry the team. Good job, everybody. We did it. I'm so proud of you. Wow. The guinea pigs. Sometimes it pays to be a guinea pig. Because maybe I'm going to up this goal. No, I think it's good. I think 6 is right. All right. Roll 19 is a 2-3. We're almost done. Did I do it wrong? Joe, I think you need 1 more mark for the shroomers at the bottom. What did I do wrong? Did I do too many, or did I not mark something? Oh, is it not far enough, you mean? Like that track is too short? Or like a big shroomer? Uh-oh, am I missing something? Help me out. Did I miss something? Did I not circle something? One of the marks at the bottom. The upgrade track. I should have added an X. Did I not say so? I thought I did to get that bonus. Oh, Steph, I'm sorry. This is not clear. I didn't explain that very well. These are not for killing, or sorry, incapacitating or knocking out one of the shroomers. This is actually just for extra swords that you have. And so, like there was a turn where I only had one sword, so I put an X there. And that one turn, instead of killing a 5 shroomer, I actually killed a 4 shroomer. There it is, Steph, yeah. I killed the 4 shroomer, and then with the extra 1 sword, I added 1 down here so I could get the bonus. It's just so you don't have feel bads with leftover swords, but there is a little bit of strategy of that's the only way you can get bonuses with swords is down there. And if you, yeah. So that's what it is. You got it. All right. So what is this? 2, 3. Look at this. Ooh, me on my own. 2, 3. So if you notice, my big money. No, you're good. You're totally good. Yeah. That's what, and I don't think it was fully clear when I explained it. My big money strategy paid off, but now I don't want any money rolls. So it's this weird balance of like, I've unlocked all those, which feels great, but man, I really need to get my rolls for my other guys. So I have 3 money to spend, which is great for our blocks. Which is weird, but I'm going to add some blocks here to that 4. And with that 3, I have 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did it. There's 1 roll left. What's going to give me the best thing for this last roll? Did I just get a point? No, I think I grab a sword. What do I want to have happen in this last roll? Don't worry. Hey, it's good news about these games. It is not about winning or losing. Sometimes it's about winning, but you know. I'm gonna get a sword and hope for the best. I feel like that's I feel like I actually should have gotten a star, but I'm trying to. That sets me up for something fun to happen if the roll goes right. Here's roll 20. 2 and a 6. What are our choices? 2 and a 6. Well, this is a sword roll. 2, 6. We could finish one of these. That's 5 points. It's fine, but I also can manipulate this die to get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be 9 points. Plus 2 more, so 11. Sorry, a lot of mathy over here. Or I could do this. That would get me to 650. I need to do that. I'm going to do 2. And I'm going to spend the bonus to change this to a 5. So in my pool, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swords to spend. So I'm going to spend 6 of those to knock out Evil Duchess. I have 1 sword left over. I'm going to spend this sword up here to get to 2, and that'll help me to knock out Mr. or just Weeble here. Yeah. I have money left over, but it doesn't matter to buy anything. I probably should have spent that on another turn. That's okay, though. Ooh, took out Lego Tyler. The world is right again. Hey, this was good. I like this room. This is I was into this one. So let's do some score tracking here. Where did I put my phone? Oh no. So let's see. First is for these houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 34 for me for that. Holy moly. Wow. Let's check this. 36. Y'all, I totally need to fix this scores. Ooh, did you get a bonus sword from the house? Ah. Yes. We need that command. I should have added that command. This is for every Lego Tyler that has ever been defeated.
Yeah.
Here we go. In their honor. Oh my gosh, you all, I did not do the campaign score correct on this one, or the end game score. So what is this, 13? So that's 43. Holy moly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. This is a high score. Holy moly. I enjoyed this room. How'd you do? Oh, Steph, 76. Good job. $121. Holy moly. I haven't had a couple goes at this, right? So it's all right. Wowzers. Lego Tyler. I'm curious what your score is going to be here. We got some story. 103. Good job. Guess what? If you want to feel really good, here's this room score. 1 to 30 is 3. 31 to 49 is 4. 50 plus is 5. Good news. We all get 5 points. Y'all did great. Also, yeah. Have you seen that episode of The Office where Dwight, he talks about he's all about building this like hay village, and about when he was growing up there was a hay king, and the whole reason he does it, he builds this whole hay village carnival out in the parking lot, and it's only so he can be crowned hay king. So all these kids are up there, and then it's like, who won? And then he gives himself the crown. He's like, I am hay king. That's me. It's just like, yeah, I just needed to score 100. So I'm a monster. All right, let's mark our scores. I'm going to read the story, okay? This was good. Ooh, I got my marker fell on the floor. So mark your bone if you got it. I got an achievement. Yeah. 121 for this room, so 5. And we got our community bonus. So I'm adding 6 to this. Wow. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I say 6? I meant 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I unlocked 2 upgrades along the way. I do need to become more well-rounded. 1 and 2. I unlocked all my special use powers. I feel overpowered. Mayor Hay King. I am the gnome mayor. So silly. We did great though. Y'all, we totally got the community goal. The community goal felt right. Maybe if it was 7 per person, it would have been a stretch. I think we would have still got it, but I think it would have been a stretch. With this small of a sample size, right? Yeah, I agree, Steph. I think 6 is good. Because it gives some people, if they don't barely do any of them, yes, make it harder on Sunday. Indeed. All right, I've got some story. Gather round, gather round. The gnomes cheer as you look at the completed village. You really did do a good job. The gnomes roll out a barrel from behind a rock in the corner. It is a barrel of their finest fermented mushroom juice. They hand you a mug, which would have been a very generous size for even the largest of gnomes, but sadly for you, it is the size of your pinky finger. You raise the cute little mug with the gnomes as they toast you, and you chug the mug with a sip. A gnome elder quiets the crowd of happy gnomes and says, "Since you helped us, we will show you the super secret gnome passageway that will lead you to that shroomer lair. We must warn you, though. It may be faster, but it is also much more dangerous. Please be safe on your way, and may you find your beloved dog." The gnomes gather together against a large boulder on the wall, collectively pushing and rolling it out of the way, revealing a new passageway. As you walk to the passage, the many gnomes gather around your feet and ankles and give you a collective gnome hug. You are affirmed that it was the right decision to help rebuild their village. As you walk down the hallway, the gnomes all start waving and calling out goodbyes. Their voices grow distant, and the last thing you hear is a gnome yelling, "And don't forget to look out for those pesky imps." Bum bum bum. I like those gnomes. They were great. That's it. Lego Tyler says thimble mug of mushroom juice. Mmm. And if you didn't meet the community goal, you have to take the long way around. I know, I like these gnomes. Don't worry, we may see them again. We may. They were cute. I like the little shroomers, they were trouble. I know. We may see these gnomes again. Maybe one of them could have joined our party, I don't know. Well, crew, guess what it's time for? It might be time for my favorite thing. I don't know. The survey! It's time for a survey. Thanks, Steph, for sharing it. Listen, I updated the survey because we played the room that had the fun extra on it. No pressure to fill out a survey. This next one, let me tell you what it's about, because it has an extra thing. I'm going to do a drawing for the special room coming up. Let me tell you which room it is. Room 7, so soon. So over the next couple weeks, if you want to be entered in this drawing, for a special, there are going to be some robot minions. Where in this room I named people, that people have submitted names, but there's just going to be, I think, 2 of these robot minions. And if you win the drawing, I can make them in your likeness. And so it could be whatever name you want, and you can help me, you can tell me how you want it to look, is what I'm saying. In order to do that, I am asking for an email if you want to do that, to be submitted in the drawing. Now listen, that email, in no way am I going to use it for anything else. It's only going to be used for the winners, and I will contact them by email. I just need a way to contact you, is the only thing. And then we can communicate via email. Joe Spam. I know, that's what I'm worried about. I promise. I promise. It's all in the survey. You can see it there. But it would just be for the winners. And that may not, some folks, that's not their thing. They don't want any attention, and that's totally fine. And so don't feel the pressure to do that. Lego Tyler is coming back as a robot. They made him bigger, stronger, faster. Lego Tyler. But I just think it would be fun, rather than just me making these robots, it would be fun if you wanted to put a little extra flavor into it. And, like you could look back years from now and be like, hey, I remember that was a fun thing that we did. Just community interaction. I think it's a fun thing of what we're going through here. That's the kind of the fun thing of it. How are we doing? Are we okay? We did great. We did great tonight. I like that room a lot. Like personally, I think that's my favorite room. Like I kind of want to like do another room with those same mechanics, or like another, I don't know. What would be another, like a game with that? I know. Thank you. Thank you. I'll miss y'all next week. I know. I'll miss y'all next week. So this room I'll do with the Sunday crew, not this Sunday, but a week from Sunday. And then we will do the imposter room in 2 weeks from tonight. I had to do it, which is done. If we're talking order of when these rooms were made, the imposter room was the second room I did. The ogre was the first. Ooh, yeah. That's good, Lego. Tyler, yeah. You're right. I do like that roll and write a lot, where you're getting the roads, and you're getting you gain the resources, and then you circle them, like when you gain them, and then you can spend them at any point in the future of the game, and you kind of like work your way around, right? So like you build roads, you can upgrade to cities. Yeah. Ooh, I don't know. I'm thinking of the Catan one. I played the. Yeah. That's right. And then the robber moves in some funny ways where you can get a resource. Yeah. I remember that one. It's kind of linear with how you move. Oh, Imperial Settlers. We're talking about different games. I haven't played that one. No, wait. That's the one that has little like chit tokens, like number chit, kind of like that you draw from that give you your special bonuses for that round. I played that one time with the crew that I went up to Gen Con with. We played that on the way. Yeah. Gosh, I don't remember it. It was the last game we played that night before it was on our way up, and we stopped at the hotel. That was the first night I ever played Wingspan. Blew my mind. Maybe my favorite game of all time. So good. And so I think all I was thinking about during Imperial Settlers was Wingspan. No offense to Imperial Settlers, the dice game. Man, I need to give it some more goes. Okay, I don't have that game. I need to. Oh yeah, so good. Interesting. For Imperial Settlers. Okay. They made an app. That's great. I will check that out. Very good. That was a big reaction. They made an app. I can't believe it. Oh my. Well, this has been good. I have had a full week. An app. I can't believe it. That's it. Did I talk with you all about my next idea? When we finish Dice in the Darkness, I think one of the first things I want to do is to have a design night stream where I come with a couple prompts, but a blank sheet of paper, and the idea is that we together on the stream community design. We together design a roll and write game. And kind of like Whose Line Is It Anyway, if you've ever watched that, where they get prompts from the audience. Yeah, I think that would be fun. I've been thinking about that some more. I think there's a way to totally do that. We could, and some of it, I'm intrigued about just trying it. What I'm worried about it might be is just a lot of silence and me like this. It's true, Steph. Aren't you? You're just my design community anyway. Yep. I really want I really want to have it be that all these times I've been looking at the wall that I turn the camera, and I don't know what it would be. That would be the funniest, but it's something absurd. It's not all 10 rooms on the wall, but all these times I've been looking at the wall, like, I don't know. It's like there's nothing there. Yeah, there's just a blank wall. It's like Crazy Old Joe. Or if it's like a picture of me, and I'm so, y'all got the same idea. Or if it's like I'm just so full of myself and ego, it's just a picture of me. Or it's a picture of me looking at a wall. I don't know what it would be. Or like something super random. It's just a picture of it's M. Peebles' stream just running right next to me, I just look at it to walk. That's it, yeah, just a or it's a mirror. That's what it would be. It's a mirror. It's like that SNL sketch, like, gosh darn it, Joe, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, people like you. That's it. Hang in there, cat. That's a good one. Like a motivational poster like that. That would be really funny. I don't know. I think that, or maybe it could be a rotating thing, like that. It's like, oh, I'm looking at the wall again, and then I turn it, and it's like, what? Hey, thanks, Steph. I'm getting ready to close up stream. Thanks for playing, y'all. Ooh, great. Duchess is testing her stream. Very good. Crew, it's been so fun. Let me do my spiel, and then I'm gonna do the exit video and raid someone. Games for Good, that's what we're about here. Just want to highlight this great organization, Stop AAPI Hate, Stop Asian American Pacific Islander Hate. A lot of hate crimes have happened over, well, they've always happened horribly, and it's just sadly that now they're becoming more and more reported, especially this past year. And a lot of elderly Asian folks have been assaulted recently, even this past week. Video of an elderly Asian woman in New York being assaulted. Really troubling to see and heartbreaking. And just join with our brothers and sisters and trying to raise awareness about that. So that's the Games for Good. You can go to that website, Stop AAPI Hate. They're highlighting how to share when a hate crime has happened, also raising awareness and education for that to help prevent it from happening in the future. So Stop AAPI Hate. That's the Games for Good. This has been a delight. Thanks, y'all, for joining in. And we will see you live in 2 weeks here on Twitch. And we'll be doing room 6. All right, we'll see y'all next time. I need to raid somebody. I did the thing where it's like you're walking to the car and then you say bye to someone and then you're like, what is Duchess doing? Is she playing a board game or is she testing out? Who shall I raid? Let's raid Polly. We've been on a raid and Polly run here. All right. Okay, I won't raid Duchess then if she's testing. Okay. I'll hit start right here for Polly. I am going to say goodbye again. All right, dear friends. We'll see you.